Hi guys, have you ever imagined how we humans are so obsessed with identification marks? Have you realized that you're able to instantly identify a business by looking at its logo even if their name isn't a part of the logo? Perhaps you've noticed that you can correctly guess the nature of the business by looking at its logo for the first time, even if you have never heard about the business before. Symbols are a succinct and efficient way of communicating information about your business. A logo is an important part of your company's brand and makes a significant impact on a company's public perception. In fact, a logo is one of the most important branding investment a business can make. A logo is actually a face of the company. Quite often, it is the first thing that a potential customer will notice about your business. A logo is much more than just an image. It is a point of recognition for clients and an important foundation for the business. It is often said that the customers form an opinion about the company within seconds, and a well designed logo is an easy way to convey to potential customers that your business is professional, trustworthy, and provides quality goods and services. Now, great logo is a combination of a great concept and great execution. Clear understanding of your brand positioning, the customers that you're trying to sell your brand to, and your brand personality would help you design a great logo. Let's take a look at 10 logo types we all should be aware about. As the name suggests, these are the logos which consist of the brand's name. Look at the logos of HBO, CNN, IBM, NASA, HP. Do you find anything common? They stand for a famous company's name. The names are in their initial forms rather than the long full forms. The company showed their name in two or three words instead of going for the whole. And guess what? They all are the brands people hardly forget about. Each of these brands has used their initials as a logo instead of going for a fancy image. As they are easy for identification, it makes sense that they opted for monogram logos. It's also known as lettermark logos. It's a typography based logo design which uses a few letters. This type of logo is all about minimalism. Lettermark logos are perfect at streamlining any brand that has a longer than usual name. For example, it's easy to remember HBO than its full name Home Box Office, or NASA at the place of National Aeronautics and Space, isn't it? As the focus is shifted on the initials of the brand, make sure you choose the right font as well. If needed, you can create custom typeface such logo types. Don't worry if you are new in the market, you can add the full name of your business right at the bottom of the logo for branding. As logo types are easy to create, you can take the help of a logo maker. In case you don't want to spend a lot, it's the best way to go. The second type of logos are logo types or word marks. A wordmark logo looks exactly like a lettermark. However, it is slightly different than the later one. This type of logo doesn't focus on the initials but the complete name of a brand. Many big brands have embraced the idea of logo types, for example, Coca Cola, Pepsi, Google, FedEx, Disney, and more. A wordmark logo works well when a brand has a unique, easy, and attractive name. The name, when combined with memorable typography, creates a unique brand identity and personality. Since the spotlight will be on your name, you need to pick a typeface which captures the essence of your brand. If your business is related to federal agencies, go with the traditional font. However, if it's in the fashion domain, go for stylish, high-end fonts. Third type of logos are the logo symbols. Of different type of logos, logo symbols are quite famous. It's a graphic or icon-based logo. When you think such kind of logos, some names that come to your mind are Twitter, Apple, Target, and more. Each of these brands has an emblematic logo, which means the logo acts as an emblem, which is easy identifiable. When you decide to go with the logo symbol, the most challenging part is to choose an image. The mark that you pick for a business will go with its existence. But before you pick one, consider its implications first. Do you want to showcase a more profound meaning with it? Are you using a symbol to evoke emotions? Think broader consequences of the logo symbol and you will find something worth matching with your business. Abstract logos are the logos which have pictures, but they avoid literal representation. You can use any abstract geometric form to symbolize your business. Some of the best examples of these logos are Nike, Adidas, the divide circle of Pepsi, and Olympics. Like every logo design, the abstract logo works well as it confines your business into a single pictorial representation. Instead of being limited to a single image, abstract logos help you create a custom image to represent your business. The best thing about this logo design is that you can convey your brand's purpose symbolically. You don't need to rely on the cultural proposition of an image. With the help of color and other elements, you can give it a specific meaning that revolves around your brand. Nike's swoosh is just like that. It symbolizes freedom and movement. As the name suggests, mascot logos, unlike symbols, include illustrated characters. They're often vibrant, cartoonish, and fun. If you want to create something unique to represent your brand, mascot logos are the best bet. A mascot works like an ambassador of your brand. Food brands, service companies, and sports teams are the great consumers of these logotypes. The purpose of such brand makes is to get familiarized with the audience. Some of the famous mascots of the brands are KFC's Colonel, Mr. Peanut of Planter, and so forth. If you want to create a great atmosphere around your brand, mascot logos are perfect to go with. Your audience would love to get involved with the mascot if it's engaging and created uniquely. However, in case of fashion, mascot logos are not suggested. In the world of branding, you don't need to stick to a single type of logo. You can create one by combining different type of logo ideas. Combine a symbol with letter logo or wordmark to create something unique. You can include picture and text together to stand out from the others. Think about Burger King, Starbucks, Dove, Lacoste, Doritos. These brands use both logotypes and symbols together. As your brand's name will have an image, it makes a versatile pick for logo design. It also allows people to link your name with your business name with mascot or symbol right away. Also, it gives you the flexibility to depend only on the logo symbol and exclude the name if necessary once you have enough exposure. As such logos generate a distinct image, you won't face problems for trademark as well. Letter forms. These type of logos are the minimalistic version of monogram logos. They are also known as letter logos. To get into notice, these brand marks need to be bold as well as beautiful. Since it's challenging to think of just one letter as a representative of your brand, hire a professional graphic designer to get these things right. The letter logos are scalable, you can use it anywhere from web to printed materials, and they equally look great. A successfully made out letter logo will invoke your brand's full name in people's mind once they see it. As the logo contains only one letter, its design becomes crucial. If it isn't unique or memorable, it's of no use. You can use a dramatic background or give it a funky typeface, exciting color, or any element which will make the letter pop and resonate with your brand. Some of the best examples of letter logos are Yahoo, McDonald's, WordPress, and Netflix. Emblem logos. These are the oldest type of logos. However, the demand of these logos hasn't gone down yet. The emblem logo includes a symbol or icon with seals, crests, and badges. As far as organizations, schools, or government agencies and the auto industry is concerned, emblem logos are the first choice. While some companies don't mind reflecting their brand essence with traditional design, others give the traditional emblem a modern look. Let's take an example of the iconic logo of Starbucks. It includes a mermaid emblem with its name written along. The same goes for Harley Davidson's famous crest logo. As the design of such logo types is intricate, they prove a little less versatile than the other type of logos discussed earlier. Their intricate nature won't make them easier to include in every aspect of branding. For printed materials like business cards, an emblem logo may scale down, which makes it hard to read. Slime logos. Slime logos are new age brand marks, unlike the ones mentioned earlier. These type of logos have a cartoonish context. It means that instead of having a standard typeface or a symbol, it has slime inspired elements. Take an example of Nickelodeon's logo. You should hire a freelance graphic designer to create a perfect slime logo that matches your branding needs. Even you can get fantastic slime logos ideas from the web before opting for one. If your brand is into kids' interests or serves playful purposes, choosing a slime logo is the best idea. Fonts inside a shape. These types of logos usually have a name depicted in various shapes like square, rectangle, circle, and more. You can find many examples of logos comprising a name inside a shape, such as Levi's, Ford, Samsung, MasterCard, and more. These types of logos go very well if you have a fashion brand. Now, let's try to understand what are the characteristics of a great logo. A great logo is aesthetically pleasing. This one can be hard to quantify but easy to gauge with a simple survey among friends. Do you like looking at your logo? How does it make you feel? Do your peers like it? Is it as good or better than your competition? Ask yourself these questions to arrive at a good logo. The logo should be conceptually focused and clear. Whether your logo measures on your brand name or brand symbol, it should help to communicate the big idea you want to broadcast about your company. Your logo should work in one color or no color too. Full color printing is not always available, and if your logo is recognizable in black and white, for example in a newspaper ad, in a return shipping label, or even a clothing label, then it would be a very good logo. The logo should be scalable in size as well. This is pretty simple because you would have to use your logo at various places in print or digital format, and therefore your logo should be able to scale itself if you want to print that logo on a pamphlet, on a leaflet, on a visiting card, or even on a large sized billboard. The logo should have appropriate colors. Colors have their own language and each evoke different emotional response. Have you researched the color psychology behind the logo colors you're committing to, or do they align with your brands? Think about these questions while designing a logo. Sometimes we often focus on developing a logo which looks good in digital form because designing of logo is usually done in digital format. But when you print out that logo on a piece of paper, that logo does not look as good. It is essential that you design a logo which should look good in printed as well as digital form, because whatever product you are selling, if you have a fashion brand or a fashion accessory brand, in that case your logo would be printed in some format. It would be printed on tags, it would be printed on bills, and therefore the logo should look good even in printed form. The logo should be very culturally relevant to your target audience. Are you simply using a logo that you think looks great? Or are you considering what your primary target audience wants to see? Now, hardly any logo meets all these requirements. Sometimes all-time best logos don't even meet any of them. But running your logo through this list is a great way to recline and strengthen it. The more you can check off this list, the better off your logo will be. In the next part of this video, I'll discuss various tools, free and paid, that you can use to design a logo even if you do not have any design sense and knowledge. Thank you.